play you're about to see is directed by me, Alex Wilson, and it is written by my comrade, Calvin Brumbaugh. It is also insipid by William Shakespeare. I'm sure you've all heard. That's why you're here to see it. Before we begin, I'm going to explain a few things about the play Isn't Theater Crazy? First, I would like to give a warning for everyone. At the end, there will be some audience participation. All of you are welcome to join in. You will know when we give you the cue. Don't be shy. Thank you, and enjoy the show. Good evening, everyone. My name is Wayne. I am the director of this production. Before we begin, I'd like to explain a few things to all of you. It's called Isn't Theater Crazy? It's insipid by Sir William Shakespeare. The cast in this play are some of the finest actors, and hopefully you will all take something from this piece. However, the piece is a tad bit confusing, so I'm going to give somewhat of a foreword for you all. The play is made up of 3 dimensions. More simply put, it is a play about people putting on a play about people putting on a play. Though it may seem confusing, if you follow along and listen closely and pay attention to all the character changes, I'm sure you will get it perfectly. Candy Holiday, one of our actors, has her CD on sale in the lobby if you would like to pick up a copy for $3 after the show is over. Please enjoy the show.
So, I haven't seen Mark at work lately. Is he sick or something?
The only thing Mark was sick with was life. Not anymore.
What do you mean?
Suicide. About 2 days ago. That's what they said at the workplace meeting.
Well, I wasn't here yesterday since I was so sick.
Sick? You're not going to commit suicide too, are you?
No, I was sick. The vomiting, the headaches, the nausea. I've been sick for 2 or 3 weeks now.
Oh. Well, it wouldn't surprise me if you did do it anyways. About 10 people per month are all committing suicide. And all from our workplace.
Really?
Yeah, really. That's what they said at the workplace meeting that you didn't go to. Like your friend, who they found drowned himself in the toilet bowl when you came home. What was his name?
Richard.
Yeah, Richard. And since then there's been Tim, Anthony, Walter, Frank, and now Mark. So far, I'd say we're a bit under our quota, if you know what
I wonder... I wonder why all the employees are...
Why all the employees are committing suicide?
Yeah.
Are you serious? You seriously don't have your lines memorized?
No, keep going, please.
No, I'm not going to keep going. If I keep going, you're going to be jumping all over the script, and I'm going to have to figure out what lines I memorized, I should say, to make sense with what you say. It's ridiculous. All the time, you always put off memorizing.
Oh, wow, you always try to make a big scene out of everything.
Well, making a big scene would be the right thing, considering this is a play.
All right, you guys, hold on. Tony, John Harold, who are your Jasper then?
Jasper, can you believe he's not on the way off the book yet? It's ridiculous.
We have like a week until it opens. How about then?
Oh, you sure seem to have that line memorized. I'll have it by next week. I'll have it by tomorrow. I'll have it by Monday. And still, you don't have it.
Okay, well maybe there's something I can do as a director to make this easier. What about it makes it so hard to memorize?
I don't know, Jasper. Some of the writing in the story is confusing, no offense, but it sounds really stilted, like it's some dumb high school play or something.
The story's kind of confusing, I guess. It's supposed to be some sort of dystopian, apocalyptic, futuristic, psychological kind of thing. See, it all takes place pretty much in and around that radioactive nuclear power. Where your character, Trevor, works, and the radioactivity is doing weird stuff to the brain.
I cannot take this.
I'm just having fun.
Ooh, this place
I
sucks!
seriously just said that.
Okay, whoever that is, come out here and actually see it.
I'm sorry. I just couldn't resist imitating the hostile reactions audiences will have to this play when you decide to premiere it.
Mordecai. It's extremely disrespectful to interrupt the play rehearsal. Wayne has worked really hard on this.
Wayne? Who's washed up Wayne anyways?
Right here. Mordecai, this is a closed dress rehearsal. I can't have people interrupting us.
So you wrote a play about people putting on a play. I'll admit the premise is a bit interesting, but the whole thing is very amateurish. I mean, for one thing, that self-depreciative, self-reference in which you insult your own script is very dim-witted, like it was written by some narcissistic buffoon. And really, it just gives the impression that you couldn't write one good play. So instead, you wrote two half-done mediocre ones and put them together. I think you should save yourself the embarrassment of returning to your reclusive lifestyle. Admit you've only written one good play, with the rest being boring and confusing.
Wow, just because you write one good play means you're some sort of expert. Your play wasn't that good. It was safe and boring.
Oh, is that why I made the second most profit for a theater piece in over 20 years?
And what made the first most profit for a theater piece in 20 years?
Oh, Wayne's first play.
Huh. Well, that one, you wonder, is going to be overshadowed by my newest production, of which is being rehearsed at the new theater across the street. I'm not going to give away the plot, but I will admit it is much more daring than your meta-gimmick sprawling theater piece. What? Nothing to say? Well, rest assured, audience and critics will have much praise for my play when it is premiered. And so with that, I must exit now and continue to my own rehearsals, of which actually contain tight security, making it impossible for anybody to just barge in unannounced.
Or unwanted.
Huh. Well, have fun rehearsing, everybody. Don't try too hard. It was nice finally meeting all of you. Francis, Oscar, Jean, Wayne, and your lovely wife, Michelle. So long.
I always thought it was dumb they built a new theater right across from this one.
I think we should just keep on rehearsing. What do you think, Wayne?
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, forget about Mordecai anyways. He's just a no-talent phony who have to make the right kind of play at the right time.
Yeah, seriously. I heard his name was even Mordecai. He changed it before he got famous from Leslie.
Don't worry, Wayne. The play's gonna blow everyone away. I mean, people have waited 3 years to see this. It's gonna be legendary.
Yeah, of course. All right, why don't we do, let's do scene 4 with you over there standing as Jasper. And we'll have Oscar and Jean sitting as well. Tony Carboni, and you'll be reading for John Howell. All right. Scene.
All right, you guys. Once we get all of our lines memorized, in and of itself, it's gonna be good. It's a great story, great dialogue, great blocking.
Don't forget about the acting.
Yeah, you guys pretty good too. But the thing is, though, no matter how good the play is, the hardest part is to get people to come watch it in the first place. Let's face it, with movies, television, the internet, you know, those forms of entertainment these days, no one wants to come see plays. We've become a dead medium. The only people who do come see plays are the cultural elitists who think it makes them better than everyone else, or the relatives involved in the play in the first place. So I propose we start brainstorming some ideas to get people want to see this play. We need to invigorate the public's interest in theater once again.
Right. I was thinking the exact same thing. With the abundance of short attention spans, we should try to compress the whole thing into under an hour.
That's a good idea, Tony.
Yeah.
If I water down some of the plot and out some of the subplots, we could probably make it half as long as it already is. All right? What are some of your ideas, John Carroll?
Shakespeare.
Shakespeare.
Yeah, everyone knows who Shakespeare is. Let's put names somewhere in the credits that'll get people wanting to see it.
How would we insert his name somewhere?
Well, hey, we can make up some wording to say it was his contribution. Like the credits would say, starring John Harold Fitzgerald, and of course, Tony Carboni. Written and directed by Jasper Jones, and Insipid by William Shakespeare.
Insipid? What does that mean?
Nothing. I just made it up.
Yeah, I like it. All right, so, you know what else? We should get an attractive woman playing a part.
Yeah, a hot babe could easily fill the seats. But where would we get one?
Well, I know. My sister's really hot.
I think your sister's hot.
Well, yeah. Plus, she's a really good actor. I could easily convince her to be in it. What do you guys think? Seriously.
Yeah, I think it could work. Just bring it over tomorrow so just give you some script and everything.
Okay.
All right, now that's aside. Let's do some more rehearsing. So everyone gets your spots between 6 to 7.